Hello my brother, hello my sister. Welcome to another video of Light Ministries. We are very pleased to have you. Thank you for taking another time that I know is very precious to watch what we will talk about today. I am Minister May. If it's the first time that you are watching one of our videos from our movement, I would like to sincerely thank you for taking this time to watch and follow what we are trying to say. We are a Christian movement, but today I would like to talk about something that has nothing to do with Christianity, because we are also here to mentor young people. We are also here to mentor, motivate, and encourage, one in different areas of life. So please stick to the video, and hopefully this teaching will bring you something new to the table. So today I would like to talk about business. A lot of our subscribers so far have mentioned how they were struggling financially and how poverty was really, raging in their lives. I would like to tell you, my brother, my sister, that it is well with you. And with Light Ministries, we will try to mentor you to the point where you can reach your full capacity, and that God will bless you through these teachings, these videos, these little tips, so that you can become a better person, you can become financially free, you can be wealthy, you can become a blessing for others. So what is actually business? I hear a lot of people in the kingdom of God talking about business. I meet a lot of people, even in the world, talking about business. Everybody would like at some point to have a business, a successful business. But a lot of people want to have a business because they are looking for money. One of the reasons why they want to engage in business is because they are looking for money. But business is a bit more than that. Business is, first of all, and I hope you have a pen or a book to write what I'm going to teach, what I'm going to tell you. Business is, first of all, finding a solution to a real problem. Okay, finding a solution to a real problem. So number one, you have to find a solution to a real problem. A real problem is not necessarily opening a closed store, because you see our closed stores looks really nice, so you feel like, okay, let me get into the clothing, let me get into the clothing industry, let me open a closed store. No, that's not business. That's not how business works. You cannot do something just because it looks nice, just because you feel like, if I do these things, I might become, you might, or maybe something great will happen in your life. It doesn't work like that. Business is actually looking at your environment, looking at the society around you, finding the problems, not one problem, the problems, so many of them, and seeing where you can bring a solution. So that's what business is. That's a simple, basic definition of business. And the second thing that you have to do is to have passion, or to have some experience. You cannot engage in a business most times where you don't have no knowledge. And if you don't have no knowledge, at least do some research, go on the internet. We are blessed with technology today. You can find anything that you want on the internet. So don't engage in business if you have no passion first, and if you don't even do any research. Let's take, for example, you want to open a store, a grocery shop. You don't really like sitting in the same place for long. You don't like, you are not very organized in your own life, in your private life. You don't like being organized, looking at details, and you are somebody who is very impatient. My brother, my sister, maybe the grocery business is not for you, because the grocery business requires a lot of static position. You have to sit behind the stores, you have to sit with your accountant, you have to go through the books, you have to look at the shelves, how the things are displayed, make sure that everything is good, make sure that things are not disappearing, people are not stealing. So it takes a lot of minutious work. And if you're not somebody who is minutious, if you're not somebody who is well organized, maybe that business is not good for you. So my brother, my sister, please, before you engage in any business, first of all, make sure that it's, one, a real solution to a real problem, and two, that you have some sort of knowledge, passion, or experience about the business. Okay, some of you will ask me in what capacity you are talking. Who are you to tell us what is a good business or not? But I've been engaging in business since the age of 18. I went to university. I'm from an average family. We are not very rich, we are not very poor, we are just very average. And sometimes at university, I had a lot of challenges, even getting my food on time, receiving money from the parents, the family, to feed myself. So I looked around me and I decided that feeding was a problem for me. And feeding was a problem for a lot of my classmates, a lot of students. So my first business at 18, I opened a restaurant in a university. I looked at the population. I love eating, I love food, you know. That's one of the things that they will tell you about me. I'm a big eater. So I decided that this is something that I really love. I love food, I love the smell of food. Let me engage into a restaurant, you know, business. And at the age of 18, I already had 2 employees. I had a cook and I had a boy that was helping me help serving and displaying things in the restaurant, you know, cleaning and stuff like that. So that was my first business. I was 18. And then my next business was obviously I started to rent DVDs. So in my restaurant, you know, I love movies. I don't know about you, my brother, my sister, but I love movies. So I decided that, okay, a lot of students were coming and they were spending a lot of time watching a movie in my restaurant. So they would sit and watch the TV. I had a small TV on the wall. They would come and watch movies and, you know. So I decided to branch out into renting DVDs, VCDs. At the time we used to call it VCDs, and that's how I grew my business from just a restaurant. I entered, you know, into the movie rental DVDs industry. I had my little Netflix company, I would say. That's almost 20 years ago. So that's why I'm saying today that, you know I started somewhere through a problem. I was feeding, and then I grew my business. And then when I left my country, I went to the UK. I ventured into a few businesses. I had a cleaning company. I had a lot of things. So I've been through, you know, different type of businesses. So I have a little bit of knowledge, and I would like to share it with you humbly and tell you what I know. So first thing, find a problem and find a solution. Second thing, have some passion and have some experiences. And the third thing is, you know, don't delay. Don't delay. My brother, my sister, your idea might be a fantastic idea, but because of delays in your life, you know, people always say, I will do it next year. I will do it in 2 months. I will do it in 3 weeks. My brother, my sister, start your business today. Most of my businesses, 99% of my businesses, I started them without a business plan. I don't want you to waste time trying to write a business plan, sometimes that you don't even understand. You don't even understand what you're writing. You go on internet, you find templates, and you try to start a business. You know, just start it. Just start your business. Don't delay your destiny. Don't delay your life. You know, I have a call center, and I'm employing in my call center about 40 young people. So I started with 2 PCs. One PC costed me around $100, you know. So I had $200 into my business plus the internet that I needed and, you know, some headsets. So altogether, I did not spend more than $600. I did not have a business plan. I did not have anything. But I started to send email to companies telling them that I have a call center. You know, the way you present yourself. I had a call center. I wanted to represent them. I wanted to make calls for them. I wanted to do their technical support and things like that. And some businesses got interested. And they reached out to me, and I became, within a year, I had 3, 4, 5, 10 times the number of, at some point my call center had 200 people. So it's just to tell you that don't delay by, you know, I have to do this, I have to get money, I have to get financing. My restaurant, when I was 18, I started my restaurant with no money. I spotted an old house in my neighborhood, and I reached out to the landlord who was struggling to rent it, and I told him I don't have any money, but please, if you give me this place for 3 months, I will do all the repairs, I will repaint it, and then I will backdate your rent and I will pay you. And he said yes. Some of you don't even try. You have business ideas, you don't even try, you don't even do research. You're on TikTok all day, you're on Instagram, you're on Facebook, you chat with your friends, you watch videos, but you don't even research and make efforts towards your business. So this is it really, you know. I feel like this is very important for some of you, and I would like to encourage you not to give up. Don't give up, you know. It's not an easy journey. I'm not saying that you will go and ask and you will just start a big business. That's not what I'm saying to you. But I'm saying to you, find a real problem and find a real solution. Have some passion into what you are trying to do, or some knowledge. Learn about it, and then don't delay. Just start. And I'm sure that the God that we trust will open all the doors that you need to reach the level that you want. Another thing I will conclude with is a fourth point. And the fourth point is, don't get into business because you want to make loads of money. I know it might sound contradictory. I understand that you will say, well, what's the point having a business if we are not making money? You can start a business even just to learn and fail. They say that there's a saying that says that success is the sum of many failures. So I'm not here to preach or to speak about a miraculous quick fix towards business. No, this is the real thing. You will fail. Eventually, you will fail. You might become very successful. This is what I want for you. But don't also be discouraged if you fail. So the fourth point is, don't go into business because you want money. Money is a gradual process sometimes. God gives us blessing according to different stages of our lives and different efforts. So get into business is just sometimes to learn. Don't put the love of money first. Don't think that if you start your first business, you will start making millions, because if you fail, then you will get discouraged. But start your business to learn, to know how it works. People management is very important. How do you manage people? How do you manage your assets? How do you do presentations? How do you go in front of a panel and present and fight for your ideas? How do you network? These are the things that starting a business will equip you with. So don't look for a quick, I want to become a billionaire. Of course, we all want to, become billionaires and be very successful. But for a child of God, for somebody who is very screwed on, who is very mature, this is not the way to go about it. And don't make money the end all of your business. I don't want to be long. I know that I have given you a few tips, and I hope that you have written them down. And hopefully you will be a testimony that we want to see you grow. And very soon, Light Ministry will launch a program for mentorship where we will finance 10 projects. So we will finance at some point this year 10 projects that we believe will have potential. So if you're interested, please subscribe to our page, follow our videos, and when the time comes, we will launch the program, and you can register, you can send us your idea, we will finance it from beginning to end, and hopefully you will become the next the next business tycoon of your country. Hopefully you will become a blessing for others, and we just want to thank you once more for taking time to listen to these advices, and God bless you. Don't forget to subscribe, to share, to encourage somebody, to motivate another person. I am Minister May. I love you. Be blessed. Bye-bye.